What's going on, guys? Jeff here, Anti-Grizz here, whatever you feel like calling me, and today I have a little informational video coming your way. I tend to be awful at these informational videos. I always jump all over the place. It's not organized. I'm going to try to fix that this time. Probably not going to end up working out, though. So I'm just going to get started and hope that it turns out as a watchable product. Now, in case you guys didn't know, when Battlefield 3 was released for the PS3, a special little card came in the limited edition that said MOH, and then had a face with a 1 in the middle of it. That image will be on your screen right now. That was released, obviously, in September of 2011, about 1.5 years after Infinity Ward basically fell apart. What happened was, after Modern Warfare 2's release, Frank Zampella and the other dude, I forget his name, I'm sorry, the two owners of Infinity Ward, or two executives, whatever, sued Activision for lack of royalties. They thought that they weren't getting paid enough. Activision sued back, saying that we're paying you too much. And basically, all of Infinity Ward's creative head left. I think the total was between 35 and 40 people ended up leaving the company and forming their own development, or game dev, whatever. I don't know what to call it. Their own office called Respawn Entertainment, which soon after signed with EA to make their own game. That happened in the spring of 2010, almost exactly a year and a half ahead of this card's release. Details about a new game typically come out halfway during that game's development cycle, and Infinity Ward always hated that 2-year development cycle that Activision forced them to use with Call of Duty. Surely they would have signed a contract involving a 3-year development cycle for any game that they would start with EA. In case you guys can't do math, 1.5 is half of 3. I believe that Medal of Honor will be developed by Respawn Entertainment, otherwise known as the Infinity Ward dudes. And these are the good Infinity Ward guys. These are the guys who made Modern Warfare 2 and COD 4. Now, when they first made Modern Warfare 2, it was a terrific game, but after they left, nobody was left to patch the game. All who was remaining after those 40 people left were the busy work guys. They were the ones who were told what to do and did it quite well, but they didn't have that creative thinking that the people behind COD 4 and Modern Warfare 2 had. Hence why Sledgehammer had to be brought in, and Modern Warfare 3 is only really a half-finished product because they couldn't make a new engine. They didn't have time. The game was developed a while after this lawsuit happened. It was probably started 6 months afterward, or more like 3 months after this exodus, and it was probably only developed in a year and a half. So that's why there's no new engine in Modern Warfare 3, guys. Cool, quick fact for you. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm kind of excited to see a Medal of Honor by Respawn Entertainment. By the way, if you have any arguments against this, there is, I don't know if I mentioned it in this version of the commentary because I've done like 4 or 5, but Danger Close, the developer of their original new Medal of Honor, has talked about a sequel, which means that they are probably involved in some way. But anyway, the reasons I'm looking forward to this is Call of Duty needs a rival. Call of Duty needs someone to take it down or force it to get better. Because right now we're kind of stuck in this period where the people who actually love making the game are starting to become the minority over at Activision, and the people who just want to milk it for money have become the majority. Now, this has not always been the case. If you look at all the previous games, there have been a ton of change. There's been a ton of efforts for people to satisfy everybody. I mean, they wanted everybody to be happy. But now you see, for example, Vonderhaar, the developer at Treyarch, is going in and he's sucking up to everybody. Everybody. And I mean, he's sucking up to the MLG guys, the YouTube community, the general players. I mean, they're just trying to get on everybody's good side now, instead of having everybody just love the game. They're trying to make you happy with what you get, not demand more, if that makes sense. My argument probably isn't very clear. But if Infinity Ward can come out with a game that runs at 45 plus FPS, that is placed in World War II or a newer era, and is very smooth and fast-paced, the graphics are better than COD, they will most likely win that fight. Anyway, guys, I will come out with a more extensive commentary on this later on. This is the longest gameplay I have, sadly. And I will talk to you all later on. I hope you enjoyed the video. My name is Jeff. And go ahead and click that like button or that subscribe button if you enjoyed. I will see you all later.